Come on, man. How y'all want me to not talk about her? Cardi, how you want me to not talk about you? I love you.
Can't stop it.
I'm sorry.
Can't stop it.
Back to my fucking love for Cardi. Let me finish this shit, goddamn. Also, not even 2 months ago, Cardi versus Bia came up. And I wouldn't even entertain it from y'all niggas.
So what's up everybody and welcome back to another episode. So Cardi B is fed up with Joe Budden. On Thursday, the Bronx rapper took to X Spaces to share her frustrations with all the criticism she's been receiving from Budden over her highly anticipated album. She says Joe Budden is obsessed with criticizing me up and down. It's really getting me frustrated because it's like, bro, leave me alone. I don't understand this about Joe Budden. First, you're always talking about how you got a source from Atlantic Records that be telling you about my album, and that's a lie. She then made it clear that only 2 people have her music, her and her music engineer, meaning Atlantic Records can't drop her album for her. She added that whenever she has meetings, there are no more than 5 people in the room, so it's impossible to get information out of her team. Every 5-6 months you're comparing another female rapper towards me. You compare new artists, you compare old artists, you compare every single artist to me. She then went on to make some other allegations.
The gummy.
From the gummy.
That's from scratch. That's special right there.
Yeah. Oh my God, let me let that run back right quick. Like a gummy.
From the gummy. When it's soft, when it's gummy.
When it's gummy.
When it's gummy.
No, when it's the gummy?
Yummy.
More kids, put them right there on my tummy.
Oh, that's where they going.
Right there on that money.
Hey,
Yeah,
right there on that money.
Look,
Hey.
put me on the money.
Hey.
If you don't need no bed, put that money on me. Like that nigga you want dead.
Oh, come on.
Big Cardi.
How am I not talking about Cardi? How am I not talking about Cardi Atlantic? How am I not talking about Atlantic?
You can always talk
Cardi
about
B, how am I not talking about you when you fire like that?
You love
I don't
me,
give a
nigga.
fuck.
Facts.
I love this shit. I am a bird.
Talk. Caca, nigga. Caca. Turn up, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man. How y'all want me to not talk about her? Cardi, how you want me to not talk about you? I love you.
Can't
I
stop
love
it.
you. I'm sorry.
Can't stop it.
Back to my fucking love for Cardi. Let me finish this shit, goddamn. Also, not even 2 months ago, Cardi versus Bia came up. And I wouldn't even entertain it from y'all niggas.
Facts.
I wouldn't even dignify Bia and Cardi anything. I said that Bia would have a long day. I don't give a fuck who is writing for Cardi. Bia's gonna have a long day, right?
Yes.
Correct. I also challenge anybody out there. I think that I challenge you to find a straight man in America that has said, 1 fish, 2 fish, old bitch, new bitch, none of y'all bitches not gonna do shit more than me.
Okay.
No, nigga. Silence. That other record, Bongos, I was the only person to like it in here. Everybody said, as far as the single, I don't know about that, we're gonna need more. I said, I'm not all the way mad at this. I think that beat is hard. She's doing what the girlies do, and I want to give it some time. Every Glorilla remix, the same. I'm asking, where has all of the negative talk to Cardi from me, where has that been? I know that artists are sensitive. If I said anything jokingly, like the last pod, we got into living with your unemployed girlfriend and wanting her to get out. Like, that's just funny to me. Cardi said that that I said something about her, some relationship issues that she was having was
A rollout.
a part of a rollout or some marketing shit. I know my memory is bad. I don't ever remember saying that. If I said that, I apologized. I don't remember saying that. I actually remember me being on the exact opposite side of, I want to say that was your rollout plan. Like everything is raw. I think she might be doing this because some other album dropping. I was saying no, motherfuckers be going through real life shit as an artist. As a former artist, some of this shit I don't look at as rollout, especially when you're going through either marital things or anything with your significant other or your children. I just don't think it's rollout. I think I argued against that. I think I have to go back and listen. So again, if I have said something that was out of pocket or out of place, I do want to apologize to Cardi because that's important, and I'm working on myself, and I want to be accountable and mature, and you can't crash out with a girl, and you shouldn't crash out with somebody that you respect and admire. So I want to say that. And I'm in total support of her family. I want to say that. Is that all I have to say about the rant? Oh, no, she said more. I also want to make clear that I have never done coke or crack only because people have huge platforms and loud voices. And some of y'all out there may think it's the truth. I've never done that. I was a dust in my teenage years, pills in my adult years kind of guy, but not to knock anybody out there. We don't shame that way. Cardi also said that I got 2 lap dances from her many years ago. Cardi is a wife, so I don't even feel comfortable discussing that. But if that happened, I do not remember. And they were not memorable dances. They were like the dances that you give, like, out of pity. I'm not trying to be funny. It's part of why I admire Cardi. I didn't look at her in the strip club and think, that's someone that's having a blast. Anytime I was there, she had to work for the money. So I don't view her that way. I've never looked at her that way in all of her beauty. That's just not so I don't remember the lap dance. I'm mad that she remembers a lap dance if it happened. What else do I need to address with Cardi? What?
She had to work for the money?
She worked hard in strip clubs.
I remember.
Anytime I was there, Cardi worked hard. Her and that little light-skinned girl everybody wanted to fuck with the curly hair. Like, Cardi was, like, to me, I felt overshadowed in New York strip clubs. Okay, like, she wasn't one of the it people to me in my experience. So she pivoted, and it worked. And she pivoted, and she went from that to TV, from TV to music, and it's been seamless and flawless since there. Cardi also says that I am unfair. And if you're confused as to why this rant is taking place, Cardi B went on Twitter Spaces a couple of days ago and just absolutely let me have it. Cursed me smooth the fuck out.
For hours.
Cursed me smooth the fuck out for some hours. Eventually, Mel, once I learned it was me, I got off anonymous. I went in there as me.
Okay.
I don't hide in A&Rs. Mm-hmm. I faced the smoke. She didn't bring me to the stage.
Damn.
And when I hit the request, it said maximum amount of requests. So we can't have you.
Damn.
I mean, it didn't matter. It was still entertaining.
Yeah, I mean,
still entertaining. So yeah, I hope I was able to clear up any of the misconceptions. Oh, she also said that because of my relationship or interviews that I've done with Nicki Minaj, that I might have turned it up on my criticism of her. I think that's the furthest thing from the truth. I'm too real of a nigga to ever bend that way for any of these musical artists, but I do understand how it could look that way from her perspective. I think that's whack. I think that's whack. The problem with that is that I'm so New York. It just so happens that, they both are New York. Mm-hmm. So I try to stay as neutral as you can be when it comes to that. I can assure you that Nicki Minaj has never spoken to me about Cardi B. And I have never spoken to Nicki Minaj about Cardi B. Nor do I expect for Nicki's relationship with me to change because I don't have a problem with Cardi B. I just think that's fuck nigga shit. I think Nicki feels the same because she's audio, voice, chat type of thing. I like anonymous. I'm such a polarizing presence that people do change when I come around. It's happened for majority of my life. I want to let people be themselves. So I'm anonymous in there.
Okay.
Go to the fridge and get my creamer. And she is turning up on some nigga. Nigga, she is in there like, yeah, you motherfuckers think you know me and y'all don't know a shit. And this nigga keep disrespecting. Nigga, I poured that creamer and said, ooh, right on time. Ooh, I caught him. I'm early in the space.
Sip, sip.
But she not saying a name. She just keep going. And I used to love this nigga. I'm sipping my tea saying, ooh, somebody is about to get it. I'm staying on. And she keep going off. But she's being a little vague, so I get in my car. I'm keeping this on my way to my second haircut appointment. It's like 1:30-ish. And I get in the car, and she said, this nigga, I know him for a long time. And such and such and such. But she's not giving the name. So I had enough at that point. So I'm about to leave the spaces. And then she said, I know can't nobody ever say nothing about me because I keep my circle smaller than my pussy and my asshole. And I never been fucked in my asshole. So my asshole is small. And I thought that was such a genius bar. I said, that's a double on. Your asshole is, her circle is, I gotta stick around. I gotta stay. Once she said that, I stayed there. And she said, I only work with Johnny. These are people I speak to at the label. She start naming the big wigs. If it ain't Julie, Craig, Kaiser, Brooklyn Johnny, salute Brooklyn Johnny. If it ain't the stylists I talk about the guys I'm with, none of them know my business. So she's going off. And I am glued to this shit to see who she talking about. And then she said, and I think this nigga hate Dominican girls. And like, that could apply if you're being shady. But I don't think it applies. So let me just go get my haircut. And then she said, yeah, I think Tahiri and Sin really fucked him up. I said, oh, shit. Yo!
Fool, son.
Good for your fucking ass, nigga. Good for Joe Budden. You ever go to get some tea and it's yours?
Yo, shit.
My heart sunk to the floor. Holy shit! And then she just kept turning it up. She kept turning it up. Oh my God. But she's so great at what she does. It really was a great read and it was really entertaining. And no, I am about to go on a little rant. I want to start this with, Cardi said a lot, man. I want to start this with, Cardi is on my list of people that I'm going to love no matter what. As a musician, just in terms of story of someone from New York, there's absolutely nothing that Cardi B could get me to say negatively about her husband, or her family. So I did go back and listen to the last pod. If I've ever made a joke that has offended Cardi B, I'm sorry. I am. I tweeted that, and I mean it. It's part of growing up and being responsible and accountable. But some of that shit, man, I don't know. Cardi thinks that I have been unsupported for 2 years straight. She said that. She challenged anybody out there to find positive comments of me toward her in the past 2 years. I have grace in this instance because when you are that famous and that busy, I don't expect you to hear every podcast. I expect you to be a part of clip culture and people sending you clips. But I totally disagree with that. They're gonna call me a gaslighter. But shit, one of those years, she killed everybody on every feature, and we came in here for that year. I wanna highlight the 2 years she mentioned. That first year, she smoked everybody's boots on every record. And we came in here and said that, I wanna say, for at least 6 months out of that year. She was not to be toyed with. She capped that year off, I wanna say, with the Offset feature, which I came in here and said she cleaned up. The very last podcast, without hearing a word, I said, hey, Rob 49 and Cardi B is dropping on Friday. And without hearing anything, we know what that's gonna do and we know what that's gonna be. I did say that, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I also said during my Twitter rant where I was defending my honor and my good name that I would never, for the rest of Cardi B, at the time I said that lady, that was a little shady. And she heard me say it. She's like, that lady. Why is that lady? I did say on Twitter that for the rest of Cardi's career, I would be done speaking about her, whether it be music related or non-music related. Now that I've gotten some rest and I'm well nourished, I'm here to tell you, the lie detector has determined it was a lie. It was a lie. I'm gonna cover her. Yep, I'm gonna keep covering her. I can't let people suppress my voice or strip me of it. And right, let me just say, because she said I compare her to bitches, I do think that
Kaboom.
I do think that Nicki and Cardi are the bar. So I don't mean for anybody to take offense when I compare. I just think that they are the bar. But I'm still Team Cardi, even though I got kicked out of Barty Gang. Also, like I told y'all,
Fuck down that money, bitch. Bitch, fuck down that money. I go fuck down that money. Oh, fuck down that money. I promise you.
Rob, with all due respect, I'm just gonna get to the Cardi verse real quick. No, Rob, my man, but I think that the topic is, we know what he about to do. Hold up.
Put the smile off your money, I think. Yeah, hit it when you burn.
Here we go.
God bless her.
I love Cardi, yo. I love Cardi.
Man.
I only don't love her when she's dissing me on Spaces in front of 12,000 people. And I even love her then. Like, she was like, these motherfuckers say I'm spiraling. You fucking right. I'm a curly fry.
She was going, I love that shit.
Yo, how can you be mad at it? Curly fries. Spiral. Say what? These motherfuckers saying I'm low vibrational. You right? I'm a whole plate of barbecue chicken, bitch.
That had me dying when she said that.
Yo, even if I wanted to play like I was mad, I can't be mad. I love Cardi. I'm New York. I got New York bias, even though a few pods ago I said I don't have New York bias.
We know you do.
What do you want from me? Hey, fuck that. The South got South bias. The West got West.